Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your August 2022 Singles Love Reading. Capricorn, this is general. It will not resonate with every single one of you, no pun intended, but it won't resonate with all of you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to check your moon and rising signs to see if there's more information in those readings for you. Sorry, I'm lighting some incense. Thought I had it out already and I don't. Welcome to my channel. My name is Rudy. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you are receive the answers you're seeking, and if not, check your other sign placements and see if they're in there for you, if you need more guidance or clarity. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your energies and your comments. I love hearing from you all. I love knowing I'm connecting. Again, it won't connect with every single one of you, and I've had many readings from many readers, and sometimes not all of it connects. Sometimes it's a hit and miss, and sometimes you can go back if you're lucky enough to have the reading recorded or videoed or whatever. You can go back and watch after a week or so. Maybe it's not fresh right then, but you can go back and go, wow, it hits. So sometimes what doesn't make sense at the moment might make sense later on down the road for you, is what I'm trying to say. Again, this is August 2022, or really whenever you come across it. It is for singles. You could be newly single. You could be, maybe you've been out of a relationship a long, long time. Maybe you've never been in a relationship. Maybe, you want to stay single and you're just kind of seeing what's out there, right? Let me try to get that straight. I don't know why that's not. All right. I'm going to pull 3 overall cards for you, and then we'll get into the tarot. All right, so let's see what we have going on for Capricorn. Whoa. Thoughts. Thought. Innocence. I like that. And peace. Beautiful 3 cards. Let me just add a little bit. Well, that's a good idea to stick it right there, but now I know why I don't, because I don't have room. Scoot down a little bit. There you go. You can still see it's Capricorn. All right, we have thought. We have peace, thought, and innocence. So this just, comes right into play of what you're doing. You're in control of your situation. You're in control of your life. You're in control of your emotions. I love the birds up here. I don't know if you can see the doves. Can you see those right up in the corner? I just noticed those. So I see that as peace, which you do have the peace sign. Get it, peace sign. But you've put thought into this. This is not something you're willy-nillying. I think if somebody comes in, you want them to stay. You want it to stick. You don't want basically a one-night stand. You don't want, whatever. I mean, you can have that if you want it, but I don't think that's what this is coming into. It's really hot here, so I have a fan running in the background. I hope that doesn't disturb you all. I'm sorry if it does, but I don't know if I could be in the room doing the readings if I didn't have the fan on. So I do have it on low during the readings, so it's hopefully not as noisy. But that, if you hear a noise, that's what it is. Anything else will be our beloved Ozzy. Putting thought into it, thinking about the situation, thinking about who you want to come in, thinking about what you want to manifest, thinking about the traits of a person you want in. You might want a good sense of humor. You might want them to be financially stable, financially secure, not attached to a person, like, married, things like that, because you'd be surprised, right? Well, no, we wouldn't, because we know, but you know what I mean. You want an attachment to a person. You want to make sure that less baggage, less is more, right? Whatever you want, you put thought into it. Be very specific. I always tell my clients, if you're looking for money and you need money, and you say, oh, guides and guardians, I need money, and you might find a dime or a penny, and they're going, high five, we gave you money. You have to be specific. I need $5,000, or I need $500, or I need $50, or whatever. Be specific on the amount. Be specific on what you want to draw in, what you want to manifest, who you want to manifest. Unless if looks are very important, you can kind of skimp through that part. But if you want dark hair, light hair, gray hair, whatever, no hair, you have peace. So this just tells me that you could come from a place of peace. You may have never known like a bad relationship or argument, or this could come from a place where you do know that, and you're looking for peace. You're looking for stability. You don't want any instability or any not there's no guarantees, right? But you don't want somebody unstable. You don't want to fight. You're not looking for that kind of energy. You want peace. You want respect. You want to be respected, right? And we also have innocence. So again, this just shows that, maybe you're not that experienced. Maybe you haven't had many relationships. Maybe you want somebody that hasn't had any relationships. Look at the little boy's eyes. I absolutely adore this. His eyes are closed and her eyes are open. I just love this. I just think it's the cutest thing. I just love it. Love it, love it. It's like he's all in it and she's like, yeah, I don't know about this. Anyway, I just think it's really cute because I think he even has his arm around her and she's like, nope, not doing it. Anyway, but the innocence in it, you don't want, it's like you want purity, you want gentleness, you don't want the relationship tainted. And what I mean by that is you don't want somebody coming in that is, still married, that has the whole divorce thing to go through, that has the whole custody battle to go through, that has all the things to go through, You want somebody that's taking care of their stuff, so to speak, and they're ready for a relationship too. And they're looking for, a peaceful, not seeing who can, cheat on whoever first or whatever they do nowadays. I don't know. I don't date, so there you go. Now we know why. But you're looking for that same type of innocence, that same type of purity that you are bringing into the relationship. You're looking elsewhere for it. You're looking to bring it in also. And again, if you haven't had much experience in relationships, you're looking for somebody that maybe hasn't either, right? Maybe you don't want somebody, again, that has had 18 wives or 18 husbands or 18 partners. All right, let's see, Capricorn, what we have going on for you. Capricorn. Knight of Cups. Love it. Whoa. That was crazy. Queen of Swords. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. All right, guys, let's see. This one's sideways, so we're going to take it. Two of Wands. So we have Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Two of Wands. So Knight of Cups under the peace sign. This is probably your most peaceful person coming in. Now they present as male. Well, they present really as question, but that's good because that's how it is. It could be male, female, it could be non-binary. It is whatever needs to come in. But they're the romantic of the bunch. They wear their heart on the sleeve. He's carrying a rose. Look at the beautiful color of that horse's eyes. I love it. There's growth in this card. There's happiness in this card. There is a sense of, love and romance. And they just come in as nice and kind. They can also have psychic and intuitiveness because they're a water sign. So they're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But they definitely are coming in. And Knights take action. So this is somebody that's going to take action. Now they're not going to be as blatant as the Swords would be, right? Because they're all about love and romance, and and they're under peace, of course. So under thought, which is a great card for Queen of Swords. So we have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. We have the thought, we have communication, we have action. If this is a person coming in, they're older. They can be older than you. If they're not older than you, they could be an old soul, meaning they could be your age, but they seem like they've lived a lifetime. They have a vast array of knowledge. They may have a vast array of experience. They are quick and to the point. They don't mince words. If they like you, they like you. And if they want to go out with you, they want to go out with you. They don't pussyfoot around, as I say. They don't mess around. If it's, it could be an aspect of yourself because it's a no nonsense, no BS card. Like you're not going to put up with things, and that's under thought. And that could be what you've thought about. I'm not putting up with. So I'm standing firm. She's not in a battle position, but she's got her sword out, and that means that you've given great thought to this, and you're ready to take action if you have to. It's not something that you absolutely want to do, but if you have to do it, you can. And you can put somebody in their place is the Queen of Swords energy also, especially under thought. So it's like I wouldn't hesitate to, put somebody in their place or have to. All right, I was making sure I didn't throw a bug in the wax. It was a piece of bark or something. there's transformational there too with the butterflies. It's a beautiful card. Again, if it's a person coming in, there's no nonsense, night and day difference between this. This would be a younger person, not young like 12, but younger, 20s, 30s maybe. And this could be 40s, 50s, 60s. And this could be, again, the energy, if they're not that old, they act that old. They could have seem like they've lived lifetimes, but they're very straight and to the point. They don't mince words. They don't, mess around. And, night and day with these two people coming in. You have the Two of Wands under Innocence. And this is, again, thinking about what you want to do. Right? The world opens up. There's a million and one things, a million and one people. There's so many options for you. So thinking about what you want to do, thinking about the path you want to take. And again, staying true to yourself, right? Sorry, I'm trying to tighten this because it keeps moving. Staying true to yourself, staying true to your thoughts, your decisions that you've made. I'll be surprised if a card of boundaries doesn't come up, but we'll see. But you have the Two of Wands, so this is fire. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is your fire signs, your deeds. It is your desires, your ambitions, your drive, your growth. All of that is in the Wands. So it's really what you want to do, where you want to go, and maybe who exactly, getting pinpointed who you want to be with. It's under the Innocence card. So part of it's chained down, so this isn't ready to take off because you're still thinking about it. You're still in the works about it. But you are thinking, you are seeing what's out there. You are starting to investigate, I guess is the right word. All right. Knight of Cups and High Priestess. Beautiful. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. Empress. A lot of female energy here. And the Ten of Wands. Interesting. All right. So we have the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess and the Peace card. High Priestess talks about you. This is really about you trusting you trusting your instincts, you trusting your knowledge, right? What you've learned in life, what you've learned from others, what you've learned from your ancestors or your parents or your grandparents. And, maybe you've done your research from up here. Maybe you've done your work. Maybe you kind of know, I can't believe I just did that, who and what you want to attract. Now it's kind of going inward. It's the manifestation part. It's trusting your instincts, trusting your knowledge, trusting your inner guides and your guidance, knowing that you have the answers and you know what you need to do pretty much, or the path you need to go on, or you know who you want to attract, the boundaries you're going to set, what you will let in, what you won't let in. You put a lot of thought into this, and it's time to kind of not quit asking people, what do you think, or this and that and this and that, and really trust your instincts and trust your knowledge and how you feel, because other people don't have to live with the person you do, right, or be with the person you do. This is also moon energy, so we have a full moon in Aquarius on the 12th, and then we have a Saturday, the 27th, I think, is a new moon in Virgo for August. So we do have that coming in with the moon energies. There could be that. We did come off a full moon, but I think it was earlier, like the 16th or something of July, so that wouldn't even come into play. But it is, I find it interesting under the Knight of Cups and under the Peace, because it's like, I think this person and you line up really well. I think you both trust your instincts. I think you are both calling each other in. You have the Empress under the Queen of Swords under the Thought card. And the Empress is about growth. It's about fertility and stability, and another very powerful feminine energy. So you have three really with that card, very powerful feminine energies. And it doesn't mean females, but it can. If this is where you are possibly wanting a child, wanting to conceive, future down the road, this person with the swords, that could be the person that, might be better suited if you want to have a child with. This can also portend that maybe this person coming in has a child, or maybe is giving birth or is pregnant even. But this is abundance, this is growth, this is very much stable energy coming in. This is energy of reconnecting with nature, being grounded, maybe walking barefoot. But it's all about being outdoors and all about learning from nature, letting nature guide us, learning lessons. Kind of like in the spring, we wake up and we do things, and as it goes more toward winter, that's a time for us to rest. Yes, we still have to do things. Yes, we still have to work, but we don't tend gardens, we don't cut grass, unless if you're from, a place that you have to do that. I don't do it here. But, it's kind of that learning from nature. But again, where you're at or where another country, if they have seasons, or even like California, if any of you are from California, how are your seasons? Because I know, depending where you're at in California, you all don't get really, really cold, but you do get cooler, and that's technically your winter, and things probably don't grow as quick and such. So, but listen to nature, see what goes on with nature. This is also, to me, a very much card of empowerment, empowering yourself, really feeling, really knowing you. It's kind of like if you've ever been pregnant and having that life inside of you and seeing how amazing life is, how amazing our bodies are, that we can do this, and how we feel when we carry another human in us, and have the growth and being able to feed this human when it comes out, right? It's crazy. But it can also just be where you're growing spiritually, you're growing mentally, you're growing physically, as far as your boundaries are being set, your limits, you know who you'll let in, who you won't let in, things like that. We have the Two of Wands under the Innocence and the Ten of Wands. I just feel with this card that you have Two of Wands and then you have the Ten of Wands under Innocence. And this card can be a card of like, it's so hard to find somebody, or it's so hard to find the person, or it's so hard. And I just feel like this is a card of don't give up. You're almost there. 10 is the end of a cycle. This cycle is ending, a new cycle is beginning, and that's the Ace of Wands. So you have new ideas and new growth and all that coming in. So hang in there. You're almost done. Yes, there's a long way to go. You've been a long way, right? So, but hang in there. The burdens will get easier. And I always think of this card also with the Two of Wands as, with this card coming up and you're deciding which way to go, think about which ones of these you need to lay down. Which ones of those sticks or pieces of tree are not yours to have to carry? What can you let go of? What can you be done with? What can you say enough of? What can you say, I'm not doing this anymore. This isn't mine to have to do, right? Kind of like if you have adult children or adults that are your children, and maybe you provide for them and maybe you do everything for them, and then you're like, you know what, they have jobs, they could pay for this or they could do that. Responsibility, start delegating things. You don't have to carry everything yourself. And I know some people absolutely do. I have for many, many, many years. I get it, I understand it. But when you don't have to, you need to be the first to recognize it and the first to start laying down those sticks and saying, if you still want this, you can do this. If you want this, you can do this. All right. Let us pull some clarifiers for the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, and Peace for Capricorn. Two of Wands. There you go again. You've got the Two of Wands. I just feel with this Two of Wands with the High Priestess, it's like, and then you have it over here too. And it's like, if you want freedom, if you want to be free from your burdens, if you want to move forward, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to choose. You're going to have to move forward. You're going to have to decide. Nothing's going to happen, Capricorn, until you decide. You have to decide. If there's 2 people here or 3 people here, you might have to decide, especially if you want a person. If you want a person in your life and not several people in your life. Does that make sense? If you want a person and not to date several, then you're going to have to decide. You're going to have to see which one best suits you, and you're going to have to make that decision. 2 is a number of, bringing imbalance over a situation, and then the wands are your passion, your desire. I don't know why it does that. Passions and desire, and your growth, and where you want to go, which direction you want to go in. Empress, Queen of Swords, and was it truth or trust? Thought. Close. And it started with a T. Empress, Queen of Swords, and thought. More than one. 5 of Pentacles. I think going into a relationship, you want to be seen. You want to make sure that you're being seen. You want to make sure that you're part of. You don't want to be swept under the carpet. It could be where you've been in a past relationship and, people have treated you, once they got what they wanted out of you, they dismissed you. That kind of energy, and you want to make sure that that's not going to happen again. And I honestly believe that is why the Empress and the Queen of Swords are there. The Queen of Swords, again, is your voice. It could be a person, but it is also you taking control of your actions, yourself, your voice. It's like, no, that's not happening. The word is no, and you walk away. You're not putting up with any BS anymore. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. You're growing. You are growing, and you're growing. You have grown, and you've learned, and you're applying the lessons you've learned. 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and Innocence. And 5 is a number of change, and it can also be changed for the good too. 3 of Swords. Yeah, see, that goes with lessons you've learned in the past from heartache, from hurt, but you're learning the lessons. That could be some of the burden you're carrying. That could be why you're indecisive of where you want to go. And anytime that shows up, especially in this combination, don't rush. There's not a rush. If either or any of these people, if they're potential partners coming in, if they push you or try to, make you do something quicker, like, oh, let's move in together, or oh, I love you, or and we don't even know each other, and that kind of energy, that's a red flag, and that's you walk away from it. You're going to be very choosy and picky about who and when you give your heart to, and nobody is going to dictate to you when that is. And my only thing again with this combination is that remember of the people coming in, that they're not the ones that hurt you, and to make sure you give them a fair chance before you dismiss them. Again, if they do something that is blatantly a red flag, and you can talk to them like, you're pushing me, I don't feel comfortable, and if they don't back off and they keep on and give you excuses, then all the more reason. You know what I'm saying? You know what you know, and I'm not in the situation. But also give them a fair shake, give them a fair try, let them not only see what's up, but speak their mind and get to know them, give them time is what I keep hearing. Bottom of the deck energy, which is subconscious, is the 9 of Cups. And this is a card of abundance and very much comfortable. So I feel too with this card coming in is that, yes, you'd like somebody to come in, but I don't believe, Capricorn, you're in a huge hurry for that. I believe that you're good right where you're at. You're very comfortable. You're kind of maybe enjoying meeting people. Maybe you're enjoying going out. Maybe you're enjoying the attention. But you're not desperate is what I feel with the 9 of Cups energy. You are very much comfortable where you're at, and you're not in a huge hurry. And I still think with the 10 of Wands that you might have some emotions and some feelings and some things you need to tend to and wrap up also. And also with the Ten of Wands is that in a past relationship, everything could have fell on you. Maybe you were working, maybe you had to, if there's children, you had to do everything, and maybe they did nothing. And it's like, there could be financial debt, there could be some type of something that's holding you down from moving forward that you have to get out from under before you can let somebody in, or before you can be quote unquote free. That's a possibility. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards for you. Capricorn, August, singles. Whoops. Yep. Right. Okay. So we have caution, and that is, it just goes really well with everything I just said about if they push you, if they, prompt you to do something you're not comfortable with. You can say no. You have the strength now. You know the word, and you're not afraid to use it. You're not afraid to say it, and you're not afraid to walk away. Sometimes when we are in a codependent or controlled situation in a relationship, our partners can tell us things and we believe them. Nobody's going to like you. You'll never find anybody else. It's only me. If you kick me out, nobody's going to want you, blah, blah, blah. All that negative, right? All that negative. And I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself. You're still doing work on yourself, but you've done enough work to know the red flags and know, like, no, I know me. I know me. You don't know me. And it's like, don't pretend that you do, because you don't know me. And either they'll get to know you or they won't. And if they don't, you don't need them. If they're not willing to put in the work, right? And we have chemistry. So that definitely is what you want between you and another person. You definitely want the chemistry. You can have it with the swords. You can have it with the Queen of Swords. Again, Queen, King, it doesn't matter. Non-binary is what, I wish all these cards were, but it's not. But here we are. You can have it, but it's going to be not the lovey-dovey, sweet, romantic. You'll get that with the Knight. The Knight will be the lovey-dovey, flowers, chocolate, spoil, and all the things. Not saying that the Queen of Swords is not a good person. I'm not saying that at all. It's just that different energy. But you can have chemistry with both. You could have chemistry with both. You could really admire somebody for their mind and their brilliance and how they conduct themselves or whatever. You can really admire that, and that can be very attractive as well. So again, you just want chemistry. You want a spark. You want something that is going to light you up, so to speak. All right, Capricorn. And that one wants to come too. Oh, it's a person. Okay. Do this one first. I like to intuitive read. And there's so many cards here, there's no way I can memorize all these. So I like to be intuitive on these really as much as I can. I just see, transformation with the butterfly. This could be a chrysalis, I'm not quite sure, but I just see many layers, multi-layers, and this could be like you emerging and growing as you emerge from your chrysalis and you grow. You're not the same as you were in the past. You've grown a lot. You're moving forward. You're different than you were prior, right? There's a whole world out there for you to explore. I see that really with the Two of Wands. It's like, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You're holding the world. Pause. Accept that you must wait and prepare for developments to reach the next stage. Ah, very good. I could see that. But I also see that as, what I said earlier about not rushing things. Don't rush things. Let things take a natural course. And again, you're growing. You're not the same, and you will put somebody away really quick as far as not happening. That's not happening. So here we have, it looks like somebody ready to fight. It looks like they have a fist. It looks like they have a knife of some sort. I don't know if you can see that. Could be boundaries set. It could be, fighting for what you believe in. He almost takes on like a ghostly appearance, though. Introspection. It is often necessary to deepen our awareness of the unity and divinity of life. Introspection is often necessary to deepen our awareness of the unity and divinity of life. Going in, going within. And I think, again, that's what you've done. I think you have done a lot of work on yourself, Capricorn, and you're good. Again, Nine of Cups, you're good right here. You're content, you're happy, you're licking your wounds, you are healing, and you are learning and growing. And if somebody comes in, they come in, but you're like in no hurry. You're not like wanting to traipse down the aisle or anything anytime soon. So you're taking your time, and that's beautiful. All right, Capricorn. Wow, that's a lot to unpack here. Let me know how this resonates. I would love to hear from you. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And if you're interested, Capricorn, I put out readings on the 15th of every month or thereabouts for the mid-month readings. So they'll be coming out for, let's see, mid-August to mid-September, I guess they would be for this month. And they are for, general, what's going on right now. And then I do health, career, finance, and love. So if you're interested, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this a thumbs up if you like it, because it's going to help it get out to more people. And that is my goal, is to reach as many as I can reach. If you know anybody that this sounds like, please feel free to share this video. And again, they don't have to be Capricorn sun. They could be, it could be in their moon or rising or Venus, or just a heavy placement of Capricorn in their chart. All right, take care, stay safe, be blessed. Capricorn, till next time. Bye for now.